Hey, good morning. Devin Adams, Chief Content Officer of the American Retirement Association. Sorry, a little irregular on these things. I don't know about you all, but my schedule's a little bizarre these days, and you think you're going to have more time, and you actually have less time. It's kind of crazy. Plus, to be on video, you actually have to suit up, if you will. Anyway, good to be with you again. Wanted to bring your attention to a couple of stories that we've got out on napa-net.org. Some really interesting stuff. We've got some updates from the IRS in terms of how they're going to deal with the taxability of these payroll protection loans. Not necessarily good news for advisors, but news nonetheless, and something you ought to be aware of. Additionally, this week, the IRS has also published some FAQs on the CARES Act and provided a little bit of clarity on some of the provisions with regard to loans and the distributions and how they're going to be handled and how participants will need to report them later on, assuming they take them. We've also got some good updates from the industry in terms of how those take-up rates are happening, how many participants are taking advantage of those options and things, so you'll want to check that out. And we have, at least to my eyes, the first 401k excessive fee suit lodged against a multiple employer plan provider, a $4 billion multiple employer plan provider. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes out. And then last but not least, this week's column, I've got titled The Next Chapter. It's basically dedicated to the graduates of the class of 2020 who, for reasons we're all painfully aware of, are going to be denied those ceremonies and things like that, at least the big kind that most of us are used to. Some thoughts, some ideas that I picked up along the way. Hopefully you'll find those of use, whether you're a graduate in 2020 or a graduate at any point in your life. Hope you all have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. We're going to get through this. Take care.